You were mentioning other heroes working with Moon Knight, and it'd be a shame not to bring up Layla in this episode. Layla essentially became her own superhero, right? Yes. She allowed the Egyptian goddess Tawari to inhabit her, the goddess of protection, so that way she could fight alongside Moon Knight to stop Howard, to stop Amit from taking over the world. I thought it was very cool visually. I thought it was very fun to see. I don't know if I wanted that now because there was so much we had to do in this one episode. I was like, I could have enjoyed that being a season 2 kind of thing. But still, looking at what it did in this episode, her fighting was fine. It was fluid. They did the wing things and flying better than DC did with Wonder Woman, I think, personally.
Fantastically.
Like, it was smooth, and I was really fun to see. And the moment where the little girl goes to her and says, "Are you an Egyptian superhero?"
Yeah.
I love that, right? I thought it was fantastic. I was like, oh my God, yes, representation. Awesome, amazing.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's going to be trolls out there, but like, they didn't have to do this as pandering. It's not for you, man. It's not for you, little Jerry living in the basement. It's for all those people that...
Not for you, Chad.
Yeah, Chad. It's for all the people who don't have
random
it.
white name here.
Exactly. Don't say Rob. I understand.
Yeah, no, there's black Rob. We're good. But there's no black Chads, let's be honest. But so there's like an interesting dynamic with that character now. I personally thought Layla stole the show. I thought she was fantastic this episode. I loved how they gave her almost the Marc Spector treatment where she's in her own head talking with Tawari and back and forth.
That was fun to see.
That was great. I loved the first time she reveals the wings and she uses the swords to also release the wings. And I'm like, where the hell is that with Falcon? Like, I'm like, this is so much better than Falcon's suit. Like, she's got swords at the end of her wing.
I do got to say, though, I forgot all about the swords because she barely used them in the fight.
Oh, well, she's also a mercenary, right? So she's just badass in general. I love the suit. I also love how they took this D-list villain character. She's known as the Scarlet Scarab, which was a D-list character, guys, back in the day with Marvel during a time where, you know, it was part of World War II stuff. There's a lot of World War II comics. It was a character that was allied with the Axis forces. Very D-list low character. They've not only, you know, put it into this hero moniker for the show, they've also gender swapped it. Love every second of it. Nothing character that kind of comes back into the fold as something really positive and cool. But yeah, Rob, I thought she stole the show from Moon Knight in an episode that I also agree with you. Really rushed, kind of just could have had 8 episodes, really.
Oh, yeah.
If you think about it. And not only with Layla, but the other female character in this episode, Amit, who was just kind of thrown in there as this, we've been waiting to see it, cool looking character, very much like Tower and Khonshu and the rest of the gods, but kind of just becomes a mindless kaiju character.
Before we talk about the mindless kaiju character and what Chris is saying about things being rushed, just to wrap up Layla, fantastic. I loved it, and I want to see more of her, and I can't wait for her character arc to continue to grow, whether it's Moon Knight Season 2 or beyond.